Hey there, Honu. Hi, it's Mrs. Rankin. So it's day 3 of our Design and Build a Game Challenge, and today we're going to be working on our game board. So you have a theme or a subject for your game, and you have a list of words or images, important parts that might be included in the game. You've been thinking a little bit about how many players will play, how will they move through the game board, what will the pathway be like. And so today I'm going to show you a super quick video, a time-lapse video that gets sped up really fast to show you how I did some of the background artwork for my garden game. I got an idea from a game I already have in my house. I found this game board in my game closet, and I wanted to make a different pathway, but I like the idea of little pictures, kind of funny cartoon-like pictures in the corner. I wasn't worried so much about making them very realistic. But you know what? You could always cut pictures out of a magazine if you feel like you don't want to draw them, and then you could glue them down onto your game board. So that's an option. So let me show you what I did for my flowers to food garden game. Okay, so here's my board design so far, and you saw how I was adding color. I decided to use a mixture of Sharpie with colored pencil. Some places I wanted to blend the color, and some places I really wanted it to stand out, so I did that Sharpie outline. You can use whatever you have. I've decided that the start is going to be down here by the garden fence, and then the pathway is going to wind around to the end. You could have like a big snaky path. You could have a zigzag path like a lightning bolt or a letter Z, or you could just have a straight path with little branches where players could go off in other directions and maybe loop around. It's all up to you. I want to show you two of the things I didn't color yet. Remember we talked about tricky spaces and lucky spaces? So I'm going to make, if you land on the sunshine, I'm going to make that a lucky space, like a sunny day, or your plants grow extra or something like that. And then a tricky space is going to be here if you land on the insecticide, the spray. I'm going to say something about part of your hive gets poisoned and you're going to have to go back a whole bunch. So I'm just going to go ahead and color those tricky and lucky spaces. Why don't you think about what might be tricky and lucky for you while I do that? All right, welcome back to our game board design. So we're on day 3 and 4, and I'd like to show you what I added. I've got my background and some images that go with my game, which is flowers to food. And I've got the basic design of my pathway, which is going to be a spiral. I just want to show you, I did the drawings on paper, but I just found a piece of cardboard from my recycling bin. So maybe you could find something like a cereal box or something in your recycling that you could put your paper on. It makes it a little stiffer so it's not so floppy. And I've gone ahead and put my steps, which are like stones, garden stones. Your steps could be just squares or circles or any shape maybe that goes with your theme. I guess I could have made butterflies for each step, but that would have taken a long time. Now I've gone ahead and I've added some tricky and lucky spaces. So for tricky spaces are, if you land on the bottom space with the sun, it says drought, too much sun and not enough water, and that's going to send you back. I put a little sad face. Or sunny day, that is good for the plant, so that's going to send you forward toward the end by 3 spaces. I have here hive poison, sad face, go back 10. That's almost back to start, so that's kind of a very unlucky space. I have like a cloud and some wind symbols there, so I could do something with that and put another tricky or lucky space, or maybe even a hop over space, which would be kind of fun. So I'm still thinking about that. I have my start and my end marked, and I'm well on my way to having the path and the basic structure of the game. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to let you work a little bit on your game. You can come back to this video for some ideas. Talk to somebody at home too. What would make a fun little shortcut or a fun little like a tricky spot? And maybe think about what kind of pathway you want. Use colors and arrows so the players know which way to go. And I'll come back in the next video and we'll talk about the instructions, the rules, and then also our playing pieces. So that'll be our next step. Have a lot of fun designing your game, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. Aloha.